What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another Draw Editions video. Once again, we're going to be partaking in a prompt from the Inktober event. So today's prompt is bounce, and it's another shorter video because this time it wasn't because I didn't have a lot of time. I actually did have time today. It was just a drawing that I'm sure there was more I could have done with it, but it was a relatively simple drawing, so it didn't take me long. And here's what I have to say about it. Well, prompt was bounce. Through a few things. Bouncy ball would have been too boring. Considered doing, I think it's called Spoink. It's a Pokemon with like a spring for a tail, but then decided on a kangaroo because kangaroo. Now, the kangaroo in this picture isn't actually bouncing, which I was originally going to have its tail, like, wind up, again, kind of like a spring, and have it bouncing on its tail. But, instead, I kind of just went with the... It's still technically correct by the association that kangaroos jump, but it's more of its own thing, just based on kangaroo. It's probably the least prompt compliant so far, but I still think it's decent, and you know, it's not, and the drawing itself actually turns out pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with it. This kangaroo ends up being the most scraggly, angry looking thing ever, because I make it... Kangaroos have like flat fur, but I decided to give this thing really matted fur for some reason. So it just has... It looks like rabid. It looks like this thing has fought like 5 different kangaroos at once and came out on top. But yeah, it was fun. This is another one of those ones where I'm going to say it's middle of the pack for me in terms of how much I like it. There's definitely better ones, but there's also worse ones that I've done this Inktober. So, you know, this one's right in the middle. Not particularly special in any way, but not bad either. So, you know, it could be worse, but could be better. Anyway, now this is probably about the halfway point, or maybe a little farther than that. So I'm going to take now to do my video-ly rant of, hey, if you guys are enjoying the video, if you enjoy the art, if you just like my random rants, please go ahead, leave a like, subscribe if you want. That'd be great because, you know, helps with the view count, helps with getting more subscribers because feed the algorithm. So, you know, if we could do that, that'd be great. If not, whatever. But if you'd like to see one of your ideas become one of my videos, all you have to do is leave a comment. I'm always looking for ideas, so there's a pretty high chance that yours will be picked. So with that, back to whatever random rant I can think of for this thing now. I do think this thing's tail looks like it belongs on a rat. In fact, I kind of feel like this thing just looks like a rat that decided to throw hands. Which, I mean, it's kind of what a kangaroo is, although it's more of a rabbit. It's more like a rabbit that decided to throw hands. But the drawing looks a bit more radish than rabbit. Probably should have gone bigger on the ears, because kangaroos do have long-ish ears. They're not massive, but I feel like I didn't give the legs enough like muscle, because if you look at pictures of kangaroos, they have a lot of muscle, which I mean makes sense. If I remember correctly, they can jump like 12 feet in the air, which is kind of crazy. Maybe it was 8 feet. That feels a bit more reasonable, but whatever it was massive and just wow. So I feel like I should have given the legs a bit more of the muscle definition they deserve for being able to jump that high. Also, with the prompt being bounce, that probably would have been good. But I digress. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Bye!